It's Madden NFL 24.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
It's the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Allen going to go to the air right away. This one complete to Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Allen now on first down. This is Coleman with the ground. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop on a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. It's Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runner backs. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On second down, here's Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Cook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Stroud. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Pierce gets this one running right.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the
a little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. The goal.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a third and goal. Well, you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Cook turned away on fourth and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they ain't the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Play action. Stroud now. And it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mixing up the middle. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Bills get him.
That's Groh getting in there to bring him down.
Well, it's always easy to second-guess a call, but maybe he should have just handed it off here on 3rd and short instead of keeping it on a play-action pass attempt. Now it's 4th and long, and it just gave the defense a lot of momentum to build on for the next series.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills ready to take over. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down, and as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud. pressure. Gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. To the air, Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. On the return is Sims. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 41, here's second and a couple. On the bootleg, Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texans! Takedown from 8 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and And then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And his throw is incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. On play action, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the 1st half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll complete this one to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, it's Collins complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Straight to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's 2nd and 7. A run for Pierce out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's rock and roll, baby.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This taken in at the goal line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. Stroud sets up the play action. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, here's Stroud. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Dell. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Oh, nice move. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And just shedding him off there. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Allen's throw is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danico Autry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick by Bass is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a
down the numbers. There he goes. Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 6
easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Stroud now on second down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Going for it with Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a 1st down.
On play action, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
The kick by Bass is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Another one caught by Collins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Stroud off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here goes Stroud again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, 26 yards. And the Texans have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start the drive with Cook. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. finding Shakir across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cook up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
An extra point by Bass, up and good, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. This one left side caught by Collins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Second and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 80 yards rushing here from Mixon. He's got a first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
Back to Mixon on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Stroud back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
This is 1st and 10. Allen. Finding Samuel.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
Here's 1st down. Here's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.